Hi guys, Pastor Jeff here. We are excited. This Sunday is the first opportunity that we've had in a while for us to be together again. And so I realize that some of you are trying to decide what is the right thing for you to do. Is it to be here, gathered with people, or to stay at home, watch us on the live stream? So for a few minutes, I just want to briefly describe exactly how this is going to work. I'll frame it this way. We want to do this in a way that people who are serious about social distancing would feel comfortable being here. And I realize that means that we may be asking you to do some things for 1 hour that you don't do any other time, any other place. But here, we're willing to do it because we love one another. And here, we're willing to do that for 1 hour if it means that a few more of us can be together that otherwise couldn't. So, for example, when you drive into the parking lot, there are going to be people who are going to direct you exactly where you need to be. We're asking you to park where they ask you to park. The reason? It's just a system of distancing. So, once you're parked, just stay in your vehicle. You can put your hazard lights on if you want to. It'll indicate that you are ready to leave your car and go inside, but just stay in your car until someone approaches you. That's when you'll know it's time to get out and to go inside. That way it just keeps large numbers of people from all trying to get through the door at once. It's the safest way to do it. Once you arrive at the door, you're not going to have to open it. It'll be open for you. You really don't have to touch anything if you don't want to. There will be available some coloring books, some crayons for your kids. You can take them if you want to. You may choose to bring some from home, but just a little something to help maybe if you've got kids along for this. Also, the mask. We ask you to wear a mask. It's 1 hour. You may have one that you bring from home. If you don't have one, we have plenty. And so I get it. You would say, Jeff, I don't wear a mask anywhere else. Okay, that's not even really what we're debating here. We are saying that for 1 hour, we would be willing to maybe do something that you don't even do anywhere else, but for 1 hour, I can wear a mask if that means that it makes it comfortable for some other folks to be a part of this celebration. So from here, we're going to move into the main room, and you come with me and I'll show you what it's like in there. So as you move from the foyer into this main room, they're going to ask you if you need the restroom. Some people are going to be traveling distances, and it would just cut down on the traffic once we're all in here if we take care of that stuff ahead of time. Once you're done, they'll bring you into the room. And again, we're going to ask you to please be willing to sit where they lead you to those seats. And here's the reason. They're going to start at the far end, and a family unit will be seated, and then there's 6 feet between them and the next family unit, and 6 feet between them and 6 feet. And so, for example, this hat represents perhaps the family that came in front of me. We're going to skip 3 seats, and then this is where my family would be seated, and then skip 3. You get the picture. It really does allow us to distance appropriately, 6 feet apart, and you notice plenty of space between the chairs. It's more than 6 feet apart. So we're asking you to really do your best to stay within those seats. Asking you not to sit in those 3 seats. Asking you not to move, all the way to the front of the aisle in front of you. However, we obviously do want you to feel the freedom to stand when you want to stand and shout when you want to shout. Like, I know during the message, that's just probably what you're going to want to do. You want to shout and applaud. Well, I want you to know you have the freedom to truly be excited and to celebrate. Just respect the neighbor that you love. Respect the neighbor that you love. And we can do this in a way that people are safe. So once the service is over, and remember, it's only about an hour, again, we're going to ask you to just stay in your seat until someone comes by and they will usher you from your seat to the exit. When they reach the back of the room, they're going to ask you, do you prefer to go straight to your vehicle? And if so, they will take you out the doors and really right back out the door you came in. But you also may wish to hang around for a few minutes. There's going to be some space out a different set of doors that just people are going to be able to stand outside and just say hi, maybe to some people that you haven't been able to see for a few months. It's really your choice, and we're doing it this way because those of you who prefer not to have yet that connection, you're to your vehicle safely. Those who want to visit, you're able to visit for a little while. I know, it's different, but we're still being able to worship together. So I want to encourage you, register, right? Go online, make your reservation. Think of it like making a reservation for a restaurant. It just enables us to make sure that we don't have too many people in the room. It's about safety. And then when you're in the room, really the whole time, asking you to really follow those guidelines, to park where they ask you to park, please be willing to sit where they ask you to sit, and to even stay, like we talked about, not getting up and moving in and out of the room, but let's make those decisions that really for 1 hour makes it as safe as we possibly can for everyone. And then even just being on time. We encourage you to be on time. That's just a respect for your neighbor, and it lets us, again, do this safely. So it's different. But I'm willing to do this different. For those who continue to need to take the social distancing seriously. We'll wear the mask. We'll do what we need to do because we love our brothers and sisters. And if it allows a few more of us to be together, I think that's worth it, especially for an hour. If you have decided that you don't need to be here, again, we respect that. We're cheering you on. We're still going to be doing live stream. In fact, now we're going to do it twice. There'll be a live stream at 9 and a live stream at 11. We encourage you to continue to make those decisions that you need to make. So either online or in person. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. I think it's going to be fun.